Hey Coyotes, and welcome back.
Hope you had an amazing winter break.
To kick off 2016, we have a story on the Gemological Institute of America with Jack and Jack.
A story on Green Acres Ranch with Courtney.
And much, much more. I'm Lydia.
And I'm Cindy.
And Cmstv starts now.
Light it up, let's light it up until our hearts catch fire.
And I said,
Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. We'll find a way to keep the cold night. Never slip away, never hear me say.
Now Jack and Jack are going to teach us about rocks and minerals at the GIA.
Hey Coyotes, it's Jack Weaver.
And Jack Kaysen, and we're coming to you from the Gemological Institute of America, or GIA.
This is the world headquarters of the program, and it was built almost 85 years ago.
Jack and I went inside and got some really cool pics, so tune in and get ready for an amazing ride.
When you first walk in, you notice many glass cases full of gems and minerals. An 800-pound piece of quartz, and some really strange stuff.
Up the stairs and you enter a world of pictures and flags.
As we wander down the hall, you can experience amazing pictures of real gems.
We entered a classroom and took some close-up footage of amazing gems from opals to rubies.
Some gems even change color. The main purpose of GIA is to teach people about how to identify gems and inspire future generations of gemology.
Thanks for tuning in, Coyotes.
Now back to the anchors.
Wow, I never knew that. Thanks, Jack and Jack. Let's send it over to Courtney, who will be informing us about Green Acres Ranch.
Hey Coyotes, it's Courtney. I went to Green Acres Ranch in Temecula, California to take a closer look. Green Acres Ranch first opened in 1957 as a private family ranch for training and showing Arabian horses. Here they have horses, goats, bulls, and more. They became public by providing horseback riding lessons, ranch riding, and showing Arabian horses. They have up to 200 horses, including Arabian and non-Arabian. Thanks for watching. Now back to the anchors.
That was really pretty. I'll make sure to check it out. Now we have another entertainment news today, Music Records Edition.
Hey Coyotes, I'm Maddie and I'm back with another entertainment news today. Today we will be talking about the latest music and the craziest chart records. Have you heard Adele's new album, 25? 25 was released on November 20th, and after only 1 week, it sold 3.38 million copies in the U.S. Adele's 25 now holds the record for most records sold in the U.S., after beating NSYNC's previous record of selling 2.4 million copies in the first week with their album, No Strings Attached. The Beatles currently hold the record for most singles at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, with a total of 20 number 1 singles. Their first being their infamous song, I Want to Hold Your Hand. Let's take a listen.
You let me hold your hand. You let me hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand.
Shawn Mendes' single, Life of the Party, made him the youngest artist to ever have a debut song on the top 25 of the Hot 100 chart.
We don't have the time to be sorry. So baby, be the life of the party.
Life of the Party beat Justin Bieber's song, One Less Lonely Girl, that previously held the record.
one less lonely girl. One less lonely girl.
That's all for this week, Coyotes. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.
I'll make sure to listen to those songs. Recently, Calavera was introduced to the Hour of Code. For those of you who are interested in learning more about it, Chris wants to go check it out.
Hey Coyotes, Chris Moe here, and on December 7th, 2015, around the world, science classes use the program Hour of Code. About 200,000 events of an hour of code have occurred worldwide. Over 1 million students have learned an hour of code in 40 different languages. And in the last 70 years, more girls have tried computer science. Hour of Code is a 1-hour introduction to computer science made to make coding easier to learn. They teach computer science because they believe students should have an opportunity to start early. This way, students will have a foundation for success in the 21st century career. Here are some popular figures that have used Hour of Code.
Programming is one of the only things in the world that you can do where you can sit down and just make something completely new from scratch, whatever you want.
Something that can be learned, and I know it can be intimidating. A lot of things are intimidating, but what isn't?
A lot of the coding that people do is actually fairly simple. It's more about the process of breaking down problems than sort of coming up with complicated algorithms as people traditionally think about it.
Obsessed with maps when I was a kid, and cities specifically. So I taught myself how to program. I had a very clear goal of what I wanted to do, which is to see a map of the city on my screen and play with it. Put things on the map, move things around the map. See what was happening in the city, how it worked, how it lived, how it breathed.
First time I actually had something come up and say, "Hello world," and I made a computer do that. It was just astonishing.
When I finally learned a little bit of programming, that blank wall resolved into a bunch of doors, and you open them, and finally you start to open enough doors that the light comes in. And to me, a finished program is like a structure filled with light. All the corners are illuminated. You understand the structure.
There's a much greater need in the world for engineers and people who can write code than there will ever be supply. And so we all live these very charmed lives. To get the very best people, we try to make the office as awesome as possible.
We have a fantastic chef.
Free food.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Free laundry.
Snacks. Even places to play and video games and scooters. There's all these kind of interesting things around the office and places where people can play or relax.
This is Chris Moe reporting for Cmstv, and now back to the anchors.
Thanks, Chris. For the last segment, we sent out JT to see what you guys did over winter break.
Hi, Coyotes. I'm JT, and I went out to see what people did over the winter break.
Holiday break was play football and slept in and ate a lot of food. There you go.
I basically just stayed home and played video games.
I spent a lot of time with my family over Christmas and New Year's.
I took horse riding lessons and I went to the beach.
I went to my grandma's house.
This holiday break I went to various states such as New Jersey, New York, Delaware, Maryland, and the capital of Canada, Ottawa, which is in the province of Ontario.
Over holiday break, I played a lot of video games and hung out with my friends and had a New Year's party.
So what I did over break was I went surfing a lot and I went to Disneyland for 5 days.
I went to Paris in my dreams.
Over winter break, I went to Utah and went skiing with my cousins and then went to the new Star Wars. That's really all I did.
I went to Big Bear and then I went to Mexico.
I usually went outside and played with my friend Cole from a different school, and she used all my new toys I got.
Over winter break, I got in trouble because I broke the iPad. I really didn't do anything because I was grounded. I went to Lance's birthday party, and I got a PS4, and so I got to go to Steven's birthday party. It was my birthday. I finally turned 13, finally a teenager.
Oh, that's all for today, Coyotes. Now back to the anchors.
That all sounded super fun.
We are nearing the end of this semester, so keep up those grades and turn in all your zeros.
Well, Coyotes, I'm sorry to say this is the end of our show.
See you next time.
Bye.